Divorced is set. Keemeray is going to be the last to move in. As they come around the turn at Strathelbyn, just the one to move in, Keemeray. Race over 2,800 metres. Keemeray has joined them. And they're ready to go. Off and racing. Keemeray began well towards the outside. Also away quickly as I'm Dreaming. Sheridan drops out towards the tail as they come along to the first of 10 jumps now. And it's Granite Point the first over it. Granite Point is the leader. He's going to settle in front of Past Master, moving up on the outside, and Keemeray is deeper out the grey in third position. They were clear of I'm Dreaming fourth, and back behind those Eastern Choice on the rail. Then Zenithal and Divorce, being followed by Sheridan. Outboard Motor is next to last, and Terry's Pride is last of all as they enter the straight the first time round. And here's the third hurdle coming up in the race, and it's Granite Point in front. Over the first now in this straight, there's 3 to go, 3 hurdles to jump down the straight, and Granite Point leads. Past Master is second. I'm Dreaming is third on the inside, and then Keemeray in fourth place on the outside as they leap this hurdle. Back behind him is Zenithal over on the outside, followed by Eastern Choice. Going forward, Divorced out a bit deeper. A break of 4 lengths to Sheridan, followed then by Outboard Motor, and last of all is Terry's Pride. Here's hurdle number 5 in the race coming up near the 1,800 metres, and Granite Point sailed over it in front and leaves the straight with a margin of 2 lengths to Past Master. Keemeray in third position. I'm Dreaming over on the rails. Divorced is out a bit wider, followed by Zenithal, and they're trailed by Eastern Choice. A length to Sheridan. A length and a half further back is Outboard Motor, and Terry's Pride is last of all. Into the back, and Granite Point is the leader. Ricky Morn riding this bolter for Australia, leading by a length. Past Master up second for Kieran Kelly of Ireland. The Irish boys in the green caps. A length away is Keemeray, and going forward is Divorce. So the Irish riders second, third and fourth into the back now. They're followed by I'm Dreaming on the inside of Zenithal. One further back in the field is Eastern Choice, and then Sheridan, followed by Outboard Motor and Terry's Pride as they jump the first of a treble down the back. Keemeray just nipping the top of it a little bit, and by the 1,200 metres now. And the leader here is Granite Point. He's a length and a quarter in front as they come to the second hurdle down the back. Past Master jumped at second. Half a length to Keemeray, the outside third. 1.5 Zenithal. Divorced has been wide the trip. I'm Dreaming back on the inside, and Eastern Choice is pushing up between horses to make a run as they leap this one. They get away on Sheridan, followed by Outboard Motor, and Terry's Pride last of all. Off the back now, 2 hurdles to go, and there's 800 metres to run. Granite Point is gone, and now it's Past Master, the leader from Keemeray. Irish boys 1, 2, and Divorce going to third now, so they've got the first 3 placings covered. But Eastern Choice is only a length away there, followed by Zenithal, with Sheridan starting a run around the outside, and the rest get away on Outboard Motor, and I'm Dreaming from Granite Point with Terry's Pride distance, and they come around the home turn with Past Master in front. Divorced on the outside, Keemeray third. Zenithal saves ground and gets up on the rail. Past Master leads coming towards the second last one. Past Master for Kelly over it in front. From Divorce the outside, and Zenithal, then Keemeray, one down. Granite Point took a fall at that. Past Master the leader with 1 to jump. Zenithal digging deep. Past Master from Zenithal and Divorce at the last. Past Master jumped it well, lands by a length. Coming after it, Zenithal the inside. Past Master for Kelly. Zenithal on the inside for Harnett. Past Master tied. Zenithal lunging. Past Master ahead, Zenithal. Third is Divorced, and they're trailed just behind those horses by Outboard Motor, and it was trailed in by Eastern Choice, Sheridan, Keemeray, which weakened. Then there's a long break in the field at Terry's Pride. I'm Dreaming last to go over the line. Granite Point took a fall. He went down at the second last one there, and Ricky Maund is being attended to by the ambulance men at the moment, with the horse continuing on after the race. Judges called for a photo here, but number 1 gets it. Past Master, ridden by Kieran Kelly. So the Irish boys have struck again. Number 1, Past Master, Kieran Kelly first. Number 4, Zenithal, ridden by Willie Harnett, has to be satisfied with another placing. And third, number 5, Divorced, ridden by Donald Bromley. So the Irish riders taking the top. Moving into the stalls. Here's Spitrust coming up now. Spitrust going in. Hugo will be the last to come along. All in, they're set, and away they go. Happy Treasure dawdled out of the gates and settles towards the tail, and Spitrust was the first out. Spitrust lands in front of Siberia going to second. It's over on the rails in third placing. Then Cursail, Rainbird Blue is in 5th position, caught 3 wide there, and then Happy Treasure and You Go as last of all. Spit Rust is ambling through the first part of this race and is narrowly in front, so Nolan's moved up 3 deep on Rainbird Blue, the favourite now, to sit closer to the lead, and as they go past 1,000, he takes the favourite to the front, Rainbird Blue, about a half to a neck clear on Spit Rust with the rail, a little more pace in it now. 2 to 3 back in 3rd placing is Siberia. It's Over's 4th on the rail, followed by Cursail. Happy Treasure is back at the tail end of the field, and You Go as last of all. At the 700, still not a great deal of pace about. Spit Rust kicking through on the inside. Rainbird Blue on its outside. These two dictating the terms, with Siberia 3rd at the 600 metres. Over on the rails is It's Over, and then Cursail. Happy Treasure will need a sprint from there because he's been well back coming towards the home turn. They're quickening the tempo now, and 40 You Go. Spit Rust comes round the turn in front, kicked away on the rails from Rainbird Blue, who straightened up again as coming after the leader. They get away on It's Over, who's battling only. Happy Treasure's running on fairly with Cursail and Siberia. Spit Rust being challenged strongly now by Rainbird Blue. Cursail and Happy Treasure are both coming. Rainbird Blue drew a neck to Spit Rust, but Cursail's after Rainbird Blue. Rainbird Blue about a half. Cursail's coming home the better. Rainbird Blue, Cursail goes home the best, and Cursail beats Rainbird Blue. A photo for 3rd place between Spit Rust and Happy Treasure. Well clear then of Siberia, It's Over, and You Go last of all. Cursail has probably just handled the going. Just about right now. Now coming into the outside stall is Gilligan, and the field is ready to go. Off now. Oh, Gilligan stayed in the stalls and missed it a couple of lengths, I suppose. Our Liaison, the bolter first out ahead of K. Canay. Coronel got away well, and so did Norfolk Arden down near the inside as they come along to the first of 14 fences. And in behind those then is Fancy Cadet going forward as they leap the first one. Mocker Master at the back of the field not handling it well, and Cicada's next to last. Here's the second fence now, and Norfolk Island's gone through on the inside to take up the running from Our Liaison and Fancy Cadet, who's wanting to over race a bit in the early stages here, getting his head up and racing erratically. Lord Acre down on the rail 4th, followed by Gilligan, who's gone through the field to be 5th now. They're followed then by K. Canay and Coronel as they leap the first down the lane. Oh, now Gilligan fell. Gilligan's gone down, and K. Canay got hampered. Horse continues, and the rider is okay as they leap the next one. He's sitting up on his knees there, Willie Harnett. So here's the 3rd one in the lane, and Norfolk Island. Oh, another one. Fancy Cadet's gone. Fancy Cadet took a tumbler at that one and a very, very heavy fall. At the next, Norfolk Island's left with a big lead, and he comes down with a circuit to run with about a 10-length margin. Here's the last one in the lane coming up now, the 7th fence in the race. Norfolk Island sailing over at the best part of 10 clear. Lord Acre is 2nd, Our Liaison is 3rd, Cicada's 4th, Coronel is 5th, and back behind those horses then is K. Canay, and back last of all is Mocker Master. The first 2 favourites are out of it, you wouldn't believe it. Gilligan and Fancy Cadet are early casualties in the race, and they head out of the straight now, and there's 7 fences to go. And the leader is Norfolk Island. Norfolk Island for Kieran Kelly, who won the hurdle here, and he's trying to make it a big double for Ireland as he leaves the course proper. He's about to climb the hill on Norfolk Island. He's well clear. Lord Acre is 2nd. In 3rd placing is Our Liaison. Coronel is next on the outside, and then Cicade, followed by K. Canay, and Mocker Master is a distant last. Now there's a double when they reach the foot of the hill, and Norfolk Island comes to the first of it, and he put in a leap that saw him about 5 lengths clear as they jump this one. 2nd placing is Lord Acre at the 1600 and over the 2nd of that double. 3rd then is Coronel moving up on the outside of Our Liaison. 4 lengths Cicade, 2 lengths K. Canay, and 10 lengths to Mocker Master. Halfway up the hill, 1400 to go. There's a double up there when they reach it. Norfolk Island in front. 4 or 5 lengths clear at least. Lord Acre is 2nd, Coronel is 3rd. Our Liaison ridden along 4th, Cicade going past him, followed second last by K. Canay at the first of the double up there, and last is Mocker Master. Here's the next fence coming up, 2nd of the double up on top of the hill. Norfolk Island jumping it pretty well. He lands about 3 to 4 lengths clear. Lord Acre is 2nd, 3 lengths Coronel, another 3 to Cicade, 4 lengths Our Liaison, and back behind him is K. Canay, and a dozen lengths away is Mocker Master. The field well strung out, and Norfolk Island is well clear as he comes down nearing the 1,000 metres, and there's 3 fences to get over. and the leader is Norfolk Island. About 7 or 8 lengths. He increased his break on Lord Acre. Coronel getting up into third, followed by Cockade as they come along towards the third last fence now. Norfolk Island pricked his ears as he landed over it at 10 lengths clear. Lord Acre second, Coronel third, and a break to Cockade. Our liaison passed by Cakenay as they go over the second last fence, and a distant last is Mocha Master. Coming around the home turn, Wonder Jump, and Norfolk Island with a big lead. This is his steeplechase debut, and now Kieran Kelly asks him to go as he looks down the barrel of the big jumps double at Sandown, and Norfolk Island is well clear. Coronel getting up to second, followed by Lord Acre on the inside of him. Over the last he goes, and he's well clear, Norfolk Island. Lord Acre made a mistake at the last one, getting to a clear second as Coronel, but Norfolk Island well clear inside the 200 metres. He's 6 lengths clear. Norfolk Island, another victory coming up for the Irish team. Away he goes from Coronel, Lord Acre and Cakenay, and Norfolk Island. The jumps double here at Sandown to Kieran Kelly. Norfolk Island first, Coronel second. It's going to be close for third, and getting home well was Cakenay outside Lord Acre. They were trailed by Mocha Master, and Cockade was the last to finish the course. Gilligan and Fancy Cadet both fell. Here's Zygen about to come along and complete the lineup now, and we'll have them right to run. All in, set to go. Little movement there from Now Is the Hour. They're off now. She got away reasonably well. Zygen jumped nicely. Away quickly as Katani, and Aztec Star began fast, looking for the lead early. Hurdlezan jumped nicely too. And as they settle, Nanbrook Lass drifting back along the inside. Jugger's Lady's up about middle of the field, but Aztec Star goes by the post, a lap to go. 3/4 clear. Rebel Zip moving up to second on the outside, followed closely by Katani. Just behind those horses then, as they turn out of the straight, is Hildezan with Now Is the Hour travelling wide. In behind them, Jugar's Lady on the fence, and then Robley Lass trailed by Nanbrook Lass. Out wide, a Common Style turning out of the straight from Raquel My Girl, and Zygen last of all. Aztec Star led into the back near the 14.50. Rebel Zip a length and a quarter away second, and Katani enjoys a good run third the inside. One Hildezan, Now Is the Hour next around Jugar's Lady. One Robley Lass, a length and a half Common Style, who's happy to still sit out 3 wide on that one, Gouchy. In behind those horses then is Nanbrook Lass on the rails, being followed then by Raquel My Girl, and a length and a half to Zygen last of all. Aztec Star took them down the back below the 1200 by a length. Rebel Zip, a length Katani, and a length away fourth is Hildezan. Jugar's Lady next on the inside of Now Is the Hour. One Robley Lass, and they're followed then by Common Style, Nanbrook Lass, Raquel My Girl towards the end, and still Zygen is last of all. By the 1,000 there's been no change, and Aztec Star's a length and a half clear. Rebel Zip is second, Katani is third. Fourth placing held by Hildezan over on the outside of Jugar's Lady. They're followed by Now Is the Hour, a length away in the red colours, and Wonder Robley Lass, Nanbrook Lass, followed by Common Style. Towards the end still Raquel My Girl, and Zygen is still last. As they went down the hill, there's 6.50 to go, and it's Aztec Star the leader. A half clear Rebel Zip just edging a little bit closer, a length and a half Katani, who's had the perfect run. Hildezan is hard ridden next from Now Is the Hour. Jugar's Lady under the whip. Common Style comes round the outside with a run. As they corner, Aztec Star leads at the 400. Rebel Zip up nearly level. 2 lengths Katani, who's called on out after these leaders, and Common Style down the outside. And the rest headed by Hildezan. Aztec Star at the 200. About a length Katani, grinding home well from Rebel Zip, Common Style, Robley Lass. Aztec Star 100 out, a length in front. Katani slowly but surely getting there. Katani getting up to Aztec Star, Common Style. Katani and Aztec Star, they hit it, and Katani's won it about a neck. The Common Style, Aztec Star for the Miners, and Robley Lass close up fourth. A gap in the field to Nanbrook Lass and Hildezan, followed by Now Is the Hour, Zygen, and then Jugar's Lady, Raquel My Girl, and Rebel Zip has dropped out to run last. It was a lovely ride by Dale Misson, and he's got the best out of Katani in the last little bit to win. Ruling Regent goes in. Love's Choice Stebbins, the last couple. Just about right to go. Starter on the platform. Race number 5 of the day here at Sandown. They're just about ready to go. All clears through. They're off. Love's Choice got away well with Carol Angel near the outside. He's Regal dropped out towards the tail. Freeman got away well. He's up with the leading horses as they settle down, and Portland Prince is running 4th on the inside in the pink with blue cap. Love's Choice takes over the running as they settle into stride. Love's Choice 2, Carol Angel. A length and a half, Freeman. Portland Prince on the inside with Keelan the Grey going forward, and then a length to Steppens. Back behind those horses in the field is certainly Parasam the outside. Back there with Ruling Regent, and in that bunch too is Country King on the rail, and 2 lengths to He's Regal by the 1,000 metres. Keelan works to the lead now, a length and a half clear. Love's Choice second. Carol Angel is third. Portland Prince on the rail 4th, followed by Steppens. Next in the field, a length and a half away, 6th came Freeman, being followed by Country King over on the inside. Parasam goes forward, and then certainly Ruling Regent and He's Regal is last of all down the side. Steppens, another new leader, whipped around the outside and took over the running before they reached the home turn. It's Steppens, about a length, Love's Choice, Keelan the rail. Carol Angel is next, and they're followed by Portland Prince, held up for a run coming around the turn. He's Regal has made a lightning dash around the outside with Parasam as they corner. Freeman's got shuffled back to be second or third. Last Steppens leads in the straight below the 400. Parasam out wide. Keelan, Love's Choice. He's Regal's running on down the outside at the 250. Steppens is being tackled by He's Regal, Love's Choice, and then Parasam and Ruling Regent. He's Regal on the outside. Steppens kicking back and Love's Choice. He's Regal drew 3/4 clear. Steppens tries to rally, but He's Regal's holding on, and He's Regal takes it out about a half to Steppens. Love's Choice close up third, and then Parasam 4th, followed by Ruling Regent, Keelan, Portland Prince behind them, Zygen Freeman, who never came on in the straight. Carol Angel next to last, and Country King last of all. Stand by for numbers in Fanny O'Day's handicap. Victory for number 4, He's Regal, ridden by Matthew Gatt, who made a lightning move round the field coming up towards the turn, and he's kept the run going for a solid victory. Number 4. In goes Boundary Boy. Scuttlebutt is set and the field is locked away. Set to go. Off they go, and all made up out reasonably. Green Raider beat him out towards the middle, and Scuttlebutt got away fast from an outside gate. The Warrior is showing speed right against the rail as they come to the post the first time. Scuttlebutt outside Nicoletto. All made up moving to third on the outside of Charge Out, and then the Warrior running 5th, turning out of the straight, trailed by Helianthus on the outside. 2 Stalwart, then Mr. Hyde, and back behind those horses Green Raider outside Boundary Boy. Now Power Plan has ridden well off the speed today. He's second last on the rail, and Kidberg whipped the field in. Nicoletto leads, turning out of the straight at the 1600 metres. All made up improving up to second outside him. 2 lengths away is Scuttlebutt third, and 2 lengths further back 4th is the Warrior, well placed as All Made Up took up the running. 2 lengths back 5th is Charge Out, followed by Helianthus, 1 Stalwart, 1 Boundary Boy with Mr. Hyde improving outside him, and then Green Raider, Power Plan next to last, and 2 lengths to Kidberg. In the back, All Made Up about 3/4 clear. Nicoletto is second. He's trying to slow the tempo, and the Warrior goes up fast on the outside, and Mr. Hyde goes around the outside looking for the lead at the 1200 metres. So Mr. Hyde drew 3/4, All Made Up. Nicoletto third, the Warrior 4th. Charge Out 5th to rail. In 6th placing on the outside is Scuttlebutt with Helianthus 3 wide. About 3/4 away on the rails in the green came Stalwart from Boundary Boy. Green Raider is next going forward 3 deep. 2 Power Plans still second last, and Kidberg whipped the field in as they're about to come off the back near the 800 metres. And it's Mr. Hyde a half clear. The Warrior had gone up second. All Made Up as third. Helianthus moving up on the outside. A length Nicoletto, Charge Out, and there's Green Raider going forward deep from Scuttlebutt, now ridden along. Kidberg commencing a run from the tail from Boundary Boy, Stalwart, and Power Plan still amongst the tail enders. All Made Up in the centre goes to the lead. The Warrior on his outside. At the first 2 favourites come around the turn. 2 to Mr. Hyde, who's beaten. Green Raider runs on strongly around the outside, and then Scuttlebutt, Helianthus, Kidberg in the straight now, and the Warrior moved up fast at the 400 metres, and he takes the lead from All Made Up. Green Raider still running on, getting to third on the outside. It's the Warrior from All Made Up and Green Raider, and then Scuttlebutt. The Warrior in front at the 200 is a length and a half to Green Raider. All Made Up battling along. Green Raider's after the Warrior. It's the Warrior and neck in front. Green Raider's edging closer. The Warrior, Green Raider and the Warrior, they hit the line. Could go either way this. The Warrior or Green Raider, 4 lengths in advance of, I think, Scuttlebutt third ahead of All Made Up. Then Helianthus, Power Plan making a little late ground, and Boundary Boy. Mr. Hyde is next, and they were followed by Nicoletto, Kidberg, Stalwart, and back at the tail end of the field was Charge Out. Photo call for between Warrior on the inside and Green Raider. All in, they're set to run. Off they go. Good start at the 1300 too. Pro Love, one of the first out. Hunting through on the inside is Felix the Cat to take over the running early though. Away quickly Mexican Breeze up dicing for second placing early. Irish Squire is there with Scenic Flight wider out. Ahead of Zealy Lad and Vertrag. Pro Love easing off that pace, and they're followed by El Borak and Rejweer the Rail from Scotland Yard. Noir Ruler. A fair way back in the field, Shassa Dancer, and Brother Thaddeus is last of all as they make the turn out towards the 800 metres. And Felix the Cat is two in front of Irish Squire. A length and a half away third, Scenic Flight. Vertrag around it, and Mexican Breeze on the rail a handy fifth. 2 lengths to Zealy Lad being followed by Pro Love the outside. Back on the fence is Rejweer. Another 2 lengths break to Brother Thaddeus starting his run around the outside of Noir Rudel Scotland Yard. Second last Shassa Dancer, and El Borak's last as they corner. Felix the Cat at the 450 comes into the straight in front of Irish Squire and Vertrag. Mexican Breeze hard ridden on the rail fourth, and then Scenic Flight. Brother Thaddeus coming down the middle of the course at the 300 metres. Irish Squire up to Felix the Cat. Felix the Cat, Irish Squire, 2 in front of Vertrag. Brother Thaddeus still coming down the outside. Felix the Cat hasn't refused. He's about a head in front of Irish Squire, Vertrag and Brother Thaddeus. Felix the Cat the inside, Irish Squire. Felix the Cat, Irish Squire, the last 3 strides coming up. Felix the Cat kicks Irish Squire the outside. Maybe Felix the Cat and knows Irish Squire. Another good finish with Brother Thaddeus third ahead of Vertrag. They're followed then by, behind those horses was Pro Love, Rejweer, Shassa Dancer out wider, then Scenic Flight, Noir Ruler. Mexican Breeze was next, and then Scotland Yard. Towards the end of the field, Zealy Lad, Scenic Flight there, and back last was El Borak. Judge calls for the camera again between Felix the Cat the inside and on the... Nullabella's coming in now, and we await Clinker and Coniston Walk. Now Coniston Walk coming along to complete the lineup. Goes in, and they're ready now. God's Walkie the inside. Off they go at the 1200 metres in the last, and soon after the jump, Kahuna Princess dropped to the tail with Clinker and Coniston Walk, and Lou Willer's first out. Away quickly in the early stages too is Aubrey over on the outside going forward. Pro Love is settling just off them. Priority Paid dicing for the lead in company there on the outside with Nullabell. Nullabell going to the lead now in the centre from Aubrey out wider. Lewilla settling back third. Priority Paid a length away fourth, and then came Love Seen outside Deninkling. 2 Richmond Hare being followed by Kirsty outside Power Packs. 1 Lady Cardigan followed by Gleaming Torch. Then Coniston Walk. Kahuna Princess a long way back in the field as they came towards the turn. God's Walkie back there with her, and Clinker on the outside last. Nullabell leads coming around the home turn from Aubrey the rail. A length and a half Lewilla. Priority Page running on well on the blue cap out wider. Richmond Hare in behind them over near the inside, and then came Deninkling. Love Seen under pressure, and Coniston Walk, and the pink blinkers coming right down the outside. Nullabell in front near the 250 metre mark. It's Nullabell tackled by Priority Paid. Richmond Hare the rail. Coniston Walk is still coming. She's coming with a great burst. Coniston Walk on the outside to tackle Priority Paid, and Richmond Hare on the rail. Coniston Walk out wide, and Richmond Hare and Coniston Walk, they hit the line. Richmond Hare the inside beats Coniston Walk. Kirsty coming home well, figures prominently for a placing there with Nullabell and Priority Paid just behind them. Then came Love Seen, Clinker, followed by Dan Inkling. Back behind those to finish in the race then was Aubrey and Power Packs, who both weakened with Lady Cardigan. Gleaming Torch, and they're followed further back in the field. Kahuna Princess never came into the play, trailed by God's Walkie. Gleaming Torch, one of the last to go over the line there, and Lewilla also tired badly. Number 11 is the winner, Richmond Hare, ridden by Louise Band.
And Flirty Bird completes the line, and the mare